I feel like I've hit a plateau. I feel like I'm not progressing. I feel like I'm not getting better in game. I feel like I'm not gaining more muscle. I feel like I'm not losing any more weight. I have plateaued. What do I do? What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Today I want to talk about what you can do when you feel like you have hit a plateau, where you're not making any more progress. And this can go for any aspect of life. You just kind of have to find, you'll see when I start talking about it, but you have to find what fits for that area of life. Let's start with gaming, because that's where we're at as gamers here. If you plateau in a video game, let's say you're a Counter-Strike player. So I am a Counter-Strike player, but I haven't competed in a while. I'm heavily competitive. I've competed for many, many years. And there was a time where I hit a plateau. I hit a couple plateaus. I would play deathmatch, I would play aim maps, I would continuously play. I'd put tons of hours into the game. And at a point, I felt like I just, for some reason, could not get better in regard to my accuracy, my reaction time. So what's something that I did? I switched it up. Instead of practicing my aim and my accuracy and my reaction time in that game, I picked a similar game like Apex Legends, right? A battle royale, and then I started playing that for fun, right? Now this teaches you different mechanics. Now they don't translate specifically into Counter-Strike because it's a battle royale, as opposed to Counter-Strike, which is just whatever you want to call FPS, a round-based FPS. But it helped to build new, basically, neural circuits, and helped me create new routes for, basically, for lack of a better term, for my reaction time. It helped with my reaction time for sure. So my reaction time became a little better, my accuracy became a little better, and I feel like this happened because I wasn't stressing as much about missing shots in Counter-Strike. Whereas in Apex, if I missed shots, it was like, to me, it was like, whatever. And what that does is it kind of settles the mind and helps you to remain calm and, improve in that aspect. If you've ever played a competitive match and you start to, let's say you're in a 1v2 or a 1v3 situation and you start to get nervous, you know full well what I'm talking about. When you get nervous, you start to overcompensate, you start to undercompensate your reaction time. You might not even react as quickly as you normally would. And you may not even outthink your opponent like you normally would because you're getting nervous. And that happens. So switching it up is very important to keep, to break through a plateau. And you want to keep it aligned with where you are. So, FPS, you could do Counter-Strike, Apex Legends, something along those lines. You get the idea. Now let's translate that into fitness. Let's say you're doing cardio. You've been doing cardio for months. You lost weight and now you hit a plateau. Well, maybe it's time for you to switch it up. Maybe you need to do a different cardio machine. Maybe you've only been doing the elliptical. Maybe it's time for you to start adding in like a Stairmaster, right? Get some actual stair step in it. Maybe it's time for you to do a little bit on the row machine, right? Something that maybe you haven't done before. Or an even better transition would be start doing resistance training. Maybe it's time for you to add some resistance training in there. Still do your cardio, if that's what you enjoy to do, but then add some resistance training in there. You got to switch it up so that your body, because your body will become accustomed to the movements that you're doing, right? And it'll start to, it'll basically say, okay, we're at a point where we can steadily do this. We don't really need to adapt any further. So you kind of need to keep having your body adapt. The same thing goes with the game that I was talking about. Same thing with education and career. You got to get your body and your mind to be able to adapt to the new situations or the new goals that you have kind of set for yourself. So there's a couple of tips on how you can break through a plateau. If you have any tips of your own, I would love to hear them. Maybe I can try them in my own life. If you if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to get the conversation started. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this. And I hope to see everybody in this video. Later, dreamers.